So, sir, can you please tell me about your journey? Like how you started your career from job to startup?
I have started my career in a small company. It was a startup as well. I have started as an Android developer where I was working as a mobile developer.
People want to switch to job to startup. So, what all challenges or what all things they need to keep in mind so that if they are from IT background, how can they start their own company or own startup and meet all the operations part?
It was always there in back of my mind कि अब मैं छोड़ करके नहीं अपनी कहीं जॉब ज्वाइन कर लूँ या फिर
So, as you said, you started from a team of 4 to 5 people. So, how was the journey from 3 to 5 to 36 or 40 as of now? Hello everyone, Kashish this side from Rannkly HR team. So today we are shooting our second podcast with the co-founders. So sir, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, Mihir this side, co-founder Rannkly.
So sir, can you please tell me about your journey? Like how you started your career from job to startup?
Yeah, definitely. So I have started my career in a small company. It was a startup as well. I have started as an Android developer where I was working as a mobile developer and then spent around 1 year in that company and then switched to different other companies as well. I have worked in a few of the MNCs as well. And
Okay.
then finally, I collaborated with Vishnu Sharma. He is also senior of mine in my first organization. As I have said, I have started with a very small company called Inflectica Technology. So there only I met with Vishnu, and then we had very good vibes. We become friends. He was my senior over there in that company, and then we switched in that company. We both were worked together, and after some time, he went to some other company. I went to some other company, but we were connected. We were doing freelancing meanwhile.
Okay.
So this is how our journey started. Vishnu met with one of the client. They were from Italy, and then he asked me, or I would say he was the one who initiated this, and asked me that we should be starting our own company because we were doing good freelancing work at that time.
Okay, freelancing in kind of IT only.
IT only, yes. He was the
Okay.
back-end developer. I was the front-end developer. You would say he was creating the APIs and all sort of things, database and all. SQL he is working on, and I was working on the front end as I have said. So mostly my experience was on Android by that time. So we collaborated, and then we then started our first company called Signifier Technology in the year 2019,
Okay.
just before when the COVID was just about to begin. So we have started before that only, and then from there we were like 2 to 3 people in our team by that time, but later on it get increased. We had a very good relationship with our client as well because we have multiple clients after a few months only,
Okay.
and then I would say it was a roller coaster.
So signifiers you started from 2019,
Yes,
and we
right.
have also heard that you started another company named Rannkly.
Yes, right.
So what's the scenario behind that?
So when we have started Signifier Technology, then only it was the part of our communication that we should be creating our own product, and then we will be switching from Signifier was a service based company.
Okay.
So it was our plan that we should be switching from service based to a product based. We should have our own product, and then because we have worked before in the product based company as well. So that it was always there in our mind that we will be going for a product based company. We'll be creating our own product, and then stopping all the operations of the service based company. This is what was the plan, and we have executed quite similarly.
Okay. So you started from you two people only, Vishnu sir and you.
I and Vishnu, we both have started the company Signify Technology.
Okay.
There we met Sobit. Sobit was one of the third co-founder we have in our next company, Rannkly. Sobit was a quite good developer. He was one of the best developer I have met
Okay.
at that time. So we have very high regards. Not only me, Vishnu too have very high regards for him. So we have asked him that you should join us as a co-founder. He agreed on that, and later on, this company has been created.
Okay, so you all three were from tech background. So
Yep.
how you cope up with this all challenging startup world? Because we need operations also and everything from scratch if you want to start up. So if people want to switch to job to startup, so what all challenges or what all things they need to keep in mind so that if they are from IT background, how can they start their own company or own startup and meet all the operations part?
So I would say it was really challenging. Earlier, it was very challenging because I was the one. I came from a tech background, and then I actually my task was not related to mobile applications only. I'll have to take care of the HR accounts
Yes.
and lot of other stuffs, which was very new to me. I did a lot of mistakes, and we had a little fights over it as well within our team. But it was a positive fights, I would say. I mean, I was told that a lot of time I make some lot of mistake in the invoices as well. Even in the emails, I have made a lot of blunders. But yeah, those were the part of learning. And then moving forward, Vishnu has a different sort of character whenever he meets someone. So he get to know that person, what actually he or she is doing. So he met with different people. He met with Ajit in the year 2020, I guess.
Okay.
And then Ajit was working in a different company, and that too he was in working on different department. In the operation department he was working on. But Vishnu somehow convinced him that you should join Rankley, because Vishnu has seen the potential in Ajit, that this guy has some potential and he can deliver good in the sales department. So see, he somehow convinced Ajit. Again, he met with, there was a guy in our company called Mujib.
He's from support, right?
He was from support. He's not working with us anymore. He went to the different country. I don't know, but even he was extremely good when he was working with us. So again, Vishnu met him at some, I would say, club, and then
Okay, you hire people from different.
different, yes. So Vishnu met him there, and he convinced him that you should be working with us, and he got convinced as well. So there only we have built a team of 3 to 4 people, so our maximum 5 to 6 people. And then our revenue again was very less at by that time, because we were not doing much in the sales department, because as I have said, all three of us from
Hmm.
the tech
Tech
tech tech,
background.
tech background only. Once Ajit has joined us, he has taken the responsibility of sales. We have hired different people in the sales team as well. By that time, we have completely set the operation of our previous organization. So
Okay.
that so there was a big revenue which was coming from the last organization that was completely, I would say, dried down. And then the real challenges started coming to place, and somehow we managed to survive. And after some day, I mean, I would say after a few days, we got our first funding as well. So this is how the journey has been.
Okay. So from the starting point, you said you were managing accounts also, HR also. So you don't find the need of hiring a person for HR or accounts?
We do, I mean, definitely we had, but we have to take care of our budget as well. We do not
Yes.
have that much budget that we should be hiring someone in the HR department, and we had a very small team, so it was, HR was not required. 3 to 4 people were there in the entire team. So we do not find that we should be hiring someone and giving someone a salary, which that can be done by
Yes.
ourselves as well.
सो गाइज अगर किसी को अपना स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करना है तो ज़रूरी नहीं है आपको बहुत सारे लोग चाहिए कंपनी में, आप 3-4 लोग
Right.
मिलके भी बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो। आपने देखा हमारे स्टार्टअप में 3 टेक जो को-फाउंडर्स हैं उन्होंने कंपनी स्टार्ट करा, जो ऑपरेशंस या डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड से है भी नहीं। तो अगर कोई अपना स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करना चाह रहा है तो उसका ये नहीं है कि उनको हर डोमेन का अलग-अलग बंदा चाहिए। 3 आईटी के लोग अगर स्टार्टअप जॉइन कर सकते हैं, वो भी रैंकली जो इतना हाइट्स पे पहुंच गया है, तो कोई भी कर सकता है। सो सर, कोई सजेशंस आपको देना है जिनको अपना स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करना हो आगे?
Definitely, anyone can start their startup. The only thing is how confident they are. I mean, उनको ये लगना चाहिए कि मैं जॉब छोड़ के कुछ अपना स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो देर आई हैड बीन दिस बिफोर एज वेल। आई मीन, देर आर लॉट ऑफ टाइम व्हेन आई वाज थिंकिंग कि मैंने ये सही स्टेप लिया है, सही डिसीजन लिया है या नहीं लिया है। इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर इन बैक ऑफ माय माइंड कि अब मैं छोड़ करके नहीं अपनी कहीं जॉब ज्वाइन कर लूँ, या फिर मेरे को क्या करना
Hmm.
चाहिए, एम आई गोइंग इन अ राइट डायरेक्शन और नॉट, बट दीज थिंग्स विल डेफिनेटली कम। बट जैसे जैसे टाइम निकलता जाएगा, यू विल गेट टू नो कि ना देर इज लॉट ऑफ लर्निंग्स, also there is a lot of scope if you have a very good idea, you have a very solid idea on which you are working on, if you are fulfilling the market requirement whatever is there. So definitely one जैसे जैसे टाइम बढ़ता जाएगा you will get to know that yeah there is a lot of opportunity in the market and you will do good.
So, as you said, you started from a team of 4 to 5 people. So, how was the journey from 3 to 5 to 36 or 40 as of now?
So the journey has been a roller coaster, I would say. I mean, when we had our first company, Signifier Technology, even then we had a team of around 50 people.
Okay.
So that reduced again to, to 6 to 7, or I would say 10 people. So the journey was I mean, we have touched the sky as well, and we were on the earth at the same time after some time only. So yeah, he have part and partial. It was a part and partial that whenever you are doing good, you must be consistency is the key. I would say consistency and change is the key. I mean, if you are working on a product, then you should be very much aligned to the market requirements and needs. I mean, if you're not changing your product time to time, or that is fitting the market, then that is something where you'll have to work very I mean, I would say you have to work very precisely.
Okay. So, everyone fears to start their own startup. So, have you also feared about that?
A lot, a lot. Even in the initial days, I was having discussion with Vishnu as well a lot of time, that I was asking him that okay, fine, let's do one thing. Let me do the job, and you take care of it. And then once I'll find it is going in a right direction, then I'll be joining you again. But he was always positive. So he is someone who give the positivity to me as well, and then somehow we are at the stage, although we have just started yet, but we are doing good, and we are confident that we will be doing good in the market.
So, what's the difference between the condition when you started and when like you are here? So, what's a difference between these two conditions?
A lot of learnings, a lot of up and downs. We have seen people, we have a better understanding of people management. Earlier we were good developers. As I have said, we have worked in different companies, from small startups to big MNCs as well. So then we were a good I would say developers or key person in the team, but right now we are able to understand how to manage a team, how what sort of roles to be given to what kind of people as well. So these are the very good changes which we find in ourselves.
Okay, so as we all know, we have very good co-founders in Ranckly. So, what all suggestions you want to give to others to be a good co-founder or to make a transparent company?
So we the suggestions I would give, that patience and also the consistency, as I have said before as well. So I mean, we have to be very much consistent whatever we are doing. Suppose if we are generating good revenue today, that this doesn't give me guarantee that tomorrow we'll be doing the same thing. So how agile we are, that how what are the changes which is coming in, we are able to adapt that as well, not or not. So that is something which is the key. And the second part is creating a culture inside the team is very important. I mean, your team, everyone in the team should be very much connected with you, very much. You should be very much transparent with your teammates, with your colleagues, with your co-founders, or whoever is working with the team. They should have uh, you should be giving them the power of taking decisions as well at times. So these are the things which we are following at the moment, and I hope we will be doing in the future as well.
Okay. So there is a mentality of many people that they want to start from a startup and learn the things from scratch and do all the hard work and then settle to a big MNC. So what are your thoughts for that? Like they should settle for MNC or they should go for the startups like for the future long term role?
Look, The thing is, now the situation and things are getting changed. I mean, earlier people were, you were saying absolutely right. Earlier people were thinking this way, that they should be starting their career in a startup, and then once they learn everything, and then they'll join some MNC, and then will work there as some जैसे सरकारी job नौकरी करते हैं. But things are getting changed nowadays. I mean, I have few friends as well who have done this, but अब लोगों के अंदर ये आ गई है कि बिकॉज स्टार्टअप्स आर प्रोवाइडिंग ई शॉप्स एंड डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्कीम्स टू द एम्प्लॉई एज वेल. सो उससे होता क्या है कि अगर इफ़ आई एम वेरी मतलब मैं बहुत ही क्रिएटिव हूँ और मेरे को लगता है कि आई विल नॉट बी वेस्टिंग माई करियर इन अ प्लेस वेयर द वर्क प्रेशर इज़ नॉट वेरी मच. ऑल्दो आज कल के डेट में तो हम देख रहे हैं कि एमएनसी में भी बहुत वर्क प्रेशर होता है. People are getting 16 hours of work, but that also depends upon project to project as well. In the same company, I would say, even in TCS, I have two friends. One of them is, I don't know whether he is working from last 6 months or not. He is on bench and he has the best of his life. He is enjoying his life. He is getting his salary on time. And at the same time, I have a friend from the same company where he is working 12 to 13 hours a day. So it also depends on project to project. But coming back to the question where I was saying कि अब लोगों की ना सोचने की वो अलग हो गई है. अब लोग क्योंकि एज आई हैव सेड जो स्टार्टअप्स होती हैं वो ई शॉप्स और काफ़ी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्कीम्स प्रोवाइड कराती हैं, जिससे कि जो भी ज्वाइन करते हैं उनको एक सिक्योरिटी मिलती है कि एट द टाइम ऑफ लिविंग द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आई विल बी गेटिंग दिस अमाउंट ऑफ मनी. और पार्शियली मैं सेम कैप टेबल पे उनके साथ को फाउंडर्स के साथ भी मैं बैठ रहा हूँ. So there are a lot of other things which is a added value for every single one who is joining the startup.
हाँ, स्टार्टअप में थोड़ा ट्रांसपेरेंसी होता है. अगर आपको पता है कि आपको कुछ दिक्कत आ रही है तो आप उनके पास डायरेक्टली जा सकते हो. कंपनी में आपको पता ही नहीं कि को फाउंडर को रीच कैसे करना है बड़ी कंपनीज में. और स्टेबिलिटी की बात रही तो ऐसा होता है कि वही मेंटालिटी अभी भी लोगों की यही है कि उनको स्टेबल होने के लिए एमएनसी में ही जाना है, कि वो आराम से सीख कर अपना बस पैसे ले सकें.
नो थिंग्स आर गेटिंग चेंज. अब आप देखोगे कि पिछले 1 साल में या पिछले 2 साल या पिछले 5 सालों की मैं बात करूं तो देयर आर हेल नंबर ऑफ स्टार्टअप विच इज़ बीइंग फॉर्म्ड और विच इज़ बीइंग क्रिएटेड, आई वुड से. तो अब लोग ऐसा सोच रहे हैं कि हमें थोड़ा बिजनेस ओरिएंटेड होना चाहिए, खुद की स्टार्टअप होनी चाहिए, या फिर अगर किसी स्टार्टअप में मैं ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे को वहाँ पे इक्विटी मिल जाए, ई शॉप मिल जाए, या काफ़ी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्कीम्स होती हैं जहाँ पे वो एज अ ऑनर फील करते हैं. तो दैट इज़ समथिंग विच इज़ गेटिंग चेंज्ड एंड डेफिनेटली आने वाले 3 साल या 5 साल में आप देखोगे कि ये जो एमएनसी वाला कल्चर है, या तो एमएनसी में ये सारी चीज़ें इंप्लीमेंट हो जाएंगी. ऑल्दो बहुत सारी एमएनसीज में भी ये इंप्लीमेंट हो गई है अभी, वहाँ भी शॉप्स वगैरह प्रोवाइड करने लग गए हैं, बट दैट वहाँ भी बहुत ही रिगरस प्रोसेस है और बहुत ही हायर लेवल अथॉरिटी को ही ये चीज़ें मिलती हैं. बट मूविंग फॉरवर्ड मैं 100% श्योर हूँ कि आने वाले टाइम में लोग या तो एमएनसीज में ये वाला ई शॉप्स के कल्चर आ जाएंगे, या फिर इक्विटी के कल्चर, इक्विटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने का कल्चर आ जाएगा, या फिर लोग अपनी कंपनीज डेफिनेटली स्टार्ट करना चाहेंगे.
लोग टैग के पीछे भागते हैं कि अगर वो किसी को बता रहे हैं, तो अगर वो अच्छी कंपनी का नाम ले रहा है, मैं डेलॉइट से हूँ, मैं एक्सेंचर से हूँ, तो उनको ऐसा लगता है कि वो बिगेस्ट इम्प्रेशन है कि अगर मैं अपने बोलूँगा जाके कि मैं इस कंपनी में हूँ, अगर कोई बोलेगा मैं स्टार्टअप में हूँ तो कोई जानता ही नहीं है, तो वो जजिंग थिंग रहेगी आगे जाके भी या नहीं.
नो, मुझे लगता है कि अभी भी जो व्हाट रियली मैटर्स इज द पैकेज, कितने पैकेज पे हूँ. अगर मैं किसी मिड लेवल की कंपनी में हूँ और मेरे को वहाँ पे 30 lakhs का पैकेज मिल रहा है, और मैं किसी एमएनसी में जाकर के 12 लाख का पैकेज ले रहा हूँ, तो देर इज़ अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस इन दैट एज वेल. सो अगेन अभी भी वो है, आगे भी यही रहने वाला है कि तुम्हारी सीटीसी कितनी है और तुम कितना अर्न कर रहे हो. दैट इज समथिंग विच इज़ गोइंग टू मैटर इन द फ्यूचर एज वेल.
Okay, so that's all about. So do you want to add anything to people who want to start their own startup?
I would say definitely everyone should, and I would say consistency is the key. I mean, be positive, be patient, be transparent.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Like, share, and subscribe for more podcasts.
No, is not in her. She's a